Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And with me, as usual, is Coach Andrew Pequeno. Andrew, all good?
All good, buddy. All good.
Good. How was the weekend so far?
Week has been fine. Getting through our little hiccups with load shedding and everything,
Yeah.
training wise. But otherwise, okay, not too bad. Looking forward to a nice double-header weekend for us this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of action over the past weekend, as usual, especially on the third division. But let's not forget the ABC Motsepe. So we've got obviously a busy time this time of the year also.
Yeah.
We've got Easter tournaments, we've got the Bale.
Correct.
There's a Trinitarians tournament happening on Easter. I think there's the one in Friedhoek, Tamboerskloof.
Yeah, there's the Kraaifontein tournament that was also going to happen.
Is it okay? And then what's it called?
No idea.
The Fleetwood one with Hout Bay. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Mike. I just forgot the name. Mike is the guy running that tournament. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening, things coming up. Okay, we're obviously going to look at the ABC Motsepe.
Yes, it's getting exciting, Shamiel. Both streams.
Yeah.
Getting to points now are very important for certain teams, top and bottom.
Yeah, and some surprising results there at the top of one of the streams.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that now. So yeah, obviously on stream A, we've got some results there. Royal Blues losing at home there to Ikapa Sporting.
Good result for Ikapa,
That is a
going
good
to
result,
Beaufort.
yeah.
Royal Blues, normally they pick up points at home. They haven't picked up much at home now. Eh?
Yeah, of late, we did say that
Yeah.
last time. Yeah, something obviously missed there. And then Ubuntu and Santos, surprising 4-2 win for Ubuntu.
No, good win for Ubuntu at home. And
I'm
I think
talking about the
yeah, where they were on the
Yeah.
scores. No, listen. I did say that they were coming right. They went to Hanover Park, got a good draw there the
Yep.
week before. Last week, yeah, listen, it was 2-2 for a long time, and Ubuntu scored 2 at the end. Good result. Santos needed to win. They were at the point where they needed to win their games. I think they're starting to realize the stream might be a bit too far for them now.
Yeah, and they're sort of having an indifferent season to last time because they were doing well last year.
They had a good start to the season as well.
Yeah. And Hanover Park getting a good 3-0 win there over Okania.
Yeah.
We sort of,
Okania deep trouble.
yeah. And then on the Friday night action there, FN Rangers going to Junction. There was no upset. FN Rangers getting 4 past Junction.
Told you. Listen, I was going to go watch that game and it changed to a 6 o'clock kickoff, if you remember.
Yeah.
So by the time I got home, somebody had messaged me at about 6:30 to say FN were already 2-0 up. So I decided I'd rather stay at home. And then we had load shedding. So yeah, I should have gone. I think Junction had load shedding. Junction, that slogan, they don't give power away.
Yeah.
FN Rangers have got the power, Shamiel. This is the team. I think we need to take a serious contenders for winning the ABC League this season. I think we have taken him seriously, but I think we got to the point, when a team wins 9 out of 9, and the way they're winning, they're not just winning by the odd goal now, they're actually scoring goals, punishing teams. I know Coach Arashad Daniels did mention to me that the boys did everything right, and you get those games.
Yeah.
But I think this weekend they got a tough one. It might challenge their unbeaten record. But they're getting to the point now where it's not if, it's now when they win the stream, Shamiel.
Okay, so yeah, looking at the fixtures coming up in that stream, we've got Santos playing Ikapa Sporting there at home, in Thornton.
If Ikapa have any chances to have any chance of putting themselves in to win the stream, they have to win.
One. Yeah. The Junction at home again this coming Friday against Young Bafana. They can probably fancy themselves for a win there.
Junction Bafana is doing well lately. I think the thing with Junction now is they just want to pick up points at home. I think their crowd and their supporters were a little bit disappointed with the FN game. And I think this Friday you're going to see Junction coming out.
And there was again massive support.
Huge.
And then on Saturday we've got Ubuntu versus Royal Blues.
I think a comfortable win for Ubuntu. Royal Blues got to travel far, Shamiel.
Yep. And then that match that you're talking about, obviously, FN Rangers at home, Royal Road against Hanover Park.
Cape Town Tigerberg derby. 2 teams that were evenly matched the first round. FN Rangers winning 2-1 away. I was there at that game. Very tight game. I think, if FN Rangers win on Saturday, then we can say they've pretty much got one hand on the stream. I think both teams, if you see, the thing with Hanover Park is they have to win, Shamiel.
Yeah.
They're 5 points behind. FN Rangers got a game in hand. So they have to beat FN Rangers also to give everybody else hope. So I do think it will be an entertaining game. I don't think it's a game where FN will just sit back and say, well, we're happy with the draw.
Yeah.
I think the way they're at home in front of the big support, there's going to be big support Saturday. I think if you're anywhere around there, get to Royal Road.
Royal Road, yeah.
I am glad we're not playing on Saturday, so I'll be there. So if you want to come say hello to me, you can. I think it's going to be an exciting game.
Looking at the log there for the ABC Motsepe A, we've got FN Rangers top of the log, as I'm sure you've gathered already, with 27 points. Hanover Park in second spot with 10 matches played, 22 points.
Yeah.
So that match is definitely going to be a humdinger. And then third, Santos and fourth, Ikapa, both on the same amount of points, they're 19.
I think that Santos Ikapa game, whoever loses there, I think the stream's too far away from them, Shamiel.
Yeah, and then Ukanya, bottom of the log there with 3 points, and then Royal Blues just above them with 4.
I think it's going to boil down to the game between the two of them.
Yeah.
I think Okanyo at home against Royal Blues in the second round.
Okay.
I think that whoever gets relegated is going to determine that game will determine. I think Okanyo need to get a win somewhere along the line.
Okay, then looking at the results of Stream B there. Matches played last week. We've got Zizwe United and Battalions. Battalions first win?
Yeah, first win for Battalions.
Against Zizwe?
I did know that the guys were very excited after that win. Had a conversation with one or two of the guys there.
Okay.
So big win for Battalions. I think it's either going to be a turning point for them or it's a flash in the pan. This weekend they got a tough encounter ahead of them. I think they're playing one of the top teams. But I think, 3 points is what they need at Shamiel.
Yeah,
they got to take one step at a time.
Yeah, one game at a time. And then a good win there for Grassy Park against Cape Town Spurs. We did say that would be a tough game.
And we like Grassy Park. We like the way they play and the way they set up. And I think slowly but surely, Shama, when we get to the log, you will see they're creeping up undercover.
Yeah.
And they're not out of it either. They've still got to play the top two. So that's going to be very interesting.
And then Oriented Birds getting another draw at home there against City Kings.
Good result for City Kings, going all the way to Plet. Good result. They needed that draw.
And this must be the surprise of the weekend.
Yeah.
Martis 1, Hout Bay 2.
Yeah, I think Coach Desmond, is getting the curse of the red cards. Apparently got another red card.
Was it
another red card in that game? If you remember with the Clearwood game, they had two. So the 2 losses they've had at home, they've been playing with less than 11 men. I think Hout Bay, we said they're a nice young team, playing nice football. Big shock to Martis, and that throws the stream open.
Yeah. Looking at the fixtures taking place in Stream B, we've got Oriented Birds at home again this weekend against Martis.
Yeah, Martis got to win.
I think, I would say they're going to win that game.
Yeah.
Clearwood and Grassy Park.
Nice game.
Interesting game.
That's going to be at Parow Park on Saturday at 3 o'clock. I think get down to Parow. If you're not going to Road, get down to Parow Park. It'll be a nice game.
They should have made the game 1 o'clock and 3.
Yeah, could have won both.
City Kings at home against Cape Town Spurs.
Yeah, City Kings need points at home. Spurs, I think, are relatively safe. City Kings need points. And
then Hout Bay facing Battalions on Saturday.
Yeah, Battalions need to get the win. Or at least a point, I would think, away from home, Shamiel.
Yeah.
They're not going to be easy against Hout Bay.
Definitely not. Looking at the log there for Stream B. So Marty's still top of the log. 21 points, 3 points ahead of Clearwood.
Same games now.
But now they're the same games, 18 points for Clearwood. Grassy Park in third spot. 10 matches played, 18 points. So that, this stream is definitely tougher than Stream A.
Yeah, I think it's a lot tighter. I think if Marty's don't get points this weekend and Clearwood and Grassy Park game ends in a draw, it could be very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And
Marty's need to win.
Yeah, and then bottom of the log there, Battalions now obviously on 3 points.
And City Kings on 6. So Battalions got a game in hand. So that's why it's important for Battalions to start picking up points, Shamiel.
Yeah, definitely.
But the ABC is getting exciting.
Definitely. I think the sort of Stream A is, I suppose we can say it's...
Stream A is in FN's hands. I think Stream B is still very open.
Okay. That's it for your ABC Motsepe Western Cape, Stream A and B. If you want to have a look at that results, I've just given all the fixtures coming up, go to our website, www.thefourthmoment.co.za. And you can go check it out there. So now we're going to go to the busiest league, I think, in the bloody country.
Yeah, that is. Sure.
Hollywood Bets Regional Men's League.
I coach in that league, trust me, it's busy.
So on Friday we had some matches. We had 2 matches interrupted though because of Eskom. So we'll look at the matches. Okay, let's first look at the matches that were interrupted. So Greenwood and Goal 50. Apparently Greenwood were 1-0 up, I think.
Yes.
I think so.
Correct.
And then Seaside Spurs against Trinis.
Yeah, and both of them were in the same zone as where I live. So I didn't go to the FN game. And I thought, now I'll stay at home, get brownie points. And then all of a sudden, poof, 8 o'clock, the lights went down. And at 10 to 8, I still looked at the schedule and we weren't going off. So things changed quickly at Eskom. And both games unfortunately interrupted. Both games will continue. They have been set aside for later in the month of March, and they'll continue from the minute that the game stopped onwards. And Seaside will 1-0 up against Trinis, and Greenwood 1-0 up against Goal 50.
Yeah. How many minutes was it? 15?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay. Right, other results of matches that did take place. Premier United against Wanderers. We were wondering how that result would go, and Premier United showing the boss there.
Yeah, Premier, I think it's 6 in a row now. climbing up the log undercover there. Only 7 points behind the leaders. Watch for them. They got a couple of nice games this weekend as well, where they could pick up maximum points.
Maximum points, yeah. And then JL Zwane and FC Houtbay playing to a 3-all draw.
Exciting, eh? Houtbay are now finding goals from everywhere, eh? So
I was going to say, that's actually a good result for them based on the form that
very
they
good. And Zwane play nice ball as well.
Yeah. Ocean View and Woodlands. Another win for Ocean View.
That was the 6-pointer we spoke about last week. It knocks Woodlands to the bottom of the log. Big result for Ocean View, Sharma. They had to win.
Yeah.
And they did it at home.
Camps Bay and Silver Spurs, I think we did say.
Yeah, we thought Silver Spurs would be too strong.
2-0 win there for Silver Spurs over Camps Bay at the Meadows in 2 o'clock fixture. And then here's one, Cape Town City 1 and Matroosfontein 4.
Yeah, and I did say last week, going to grass, it will test the City boys. And Matroosfontein, I said, they got very good unders.
Yeah.
So
nice
that was the match of the unders and the experience of Matroosfontein's overs. So it wasn't totally unexpected by me, Shamiel. And the problem for City was there was 2 losses in that week. They lost 2-1 to Premier on the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So it's a big knock for them, eh?
Definitely. Jomo's Powers and Crystal Palace, a good win there for Jomo's over Crystal Palace.
Yeah, tough to go to Atlanta, Shamiel. I said very tough. I believe it was 2-1 and then injury time, Crystal Palace got a penalty, made it 2-2, and then from the kickoff, Jomo's got a penalty to win it 3-2.
Oh my word. Okay.
So exciting times at Saxon Sea. Yeah, exciting times.
Then the other result there that also obviously has a bearing on the league, there's Saxon Rovers and Vasco da Gama. 2-all draw.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Away and get a point.
Yeah, listen, Saxons only lost to Wanderers the whole season at home. We were 1-0 down. We came back to make it 1-1. 2-1 down. We came back to make it 2-2 with about 8 minutes to go. We equalized. And then we had 1 or 2 chances. They also had a chance near the end also. So I thought it was a fair result, to be honest with you, Shamiel. I thought we were happy to take a point. We weren't playing for a point, to be honest. We were trying to win the game. But at the end of the day, I thought it was a fair result. We're happy.
Cape Town City and JL Zwane. Cape Town City then coming back and winning 3-1 on the Sunday.
Yeah, that was last night.
It was on Tuesday, no?
Yeah, Tuesday night. Wednesday night, sorry. Big result for Cape Town City. They had to get back on track. They've had 2 losses in a row. Zwane, I think, might be a bit disappointed. I think Coach Zulu there would have wanted to take something from that game, but a good result for Cape Town City.
Good result for City. Right, now this week we've got a jam-packed double-header.
You got games Friday, you got games Saturday, you got games Sunday, you got games Tuesday. It's a big week now in the 3rd division. I think we're getting, we got a break over Easter, Shamiel. People don't know. So it'll be good. You're going to see a lot of games now.
And there's games on Thursday also on the public holiday.
We'll get to that next week.
Yeah, I'm not going to cover that now. So, right, let's get started. Okay, so we're starting with Friday. Silver Spurs and Saxon Rovers. Hey, that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
You've played both. What do you think?
I've played both in the last week, actually. 2 weeks. Silver Spurs, unfortunately, their striker Rushan is suspended for the game.
Okay.
He's been banging in the goals.
Yeah.
But there's goals around that team everywhere else. They got players that can score.
That's
Saxon Rovers, tough to beat.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually going to go with Saxons.
Okay. I think, let's see. It's going to be tight to call. Because
listen, Johnson Road, it will level.
Yeah. Then FC Houtbay against Goal 50.
Yeah, 8 o'clock Friday night. FC Houtbay need the points.
They were hoping to carry on there.
Goal 50 are still in title contention, Shamiel, only 7 points behind.
Yeah.
They also want the points of a nice game.
Crystal Palace and Greenwood. That's going to be a nice game.
£8:15. Oh, Manenberg. Yeah, Palace had a loss against Jomo's.
Yeah.
Greenwood had a game, only played one off. They'll be fresh.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice game. Greenwood have got some players back from suspension also for that game on Friday.
Okay.
So I think it'll be a nice game.
Vasco and Ocean View. You're playing at home against Ocean View?
Yeah, 8:30 Friday night at Paro Park. Yeah, tough one. I say it's tough because Ocean View need points and they've been picking up points.
Yeah. And
we're definitely not going to underestimate them, Shamiel. And our game there at Ocean View, we won 3-1 first round. And I think they were at the point early in the season where they were still sussing things out.
Yeah.
So we're expecting a tough one.
I think they're a better side now.
Way better. Way better. Yeah.
Then Camps Bay at home again against Seaside Spurs at the Meadows. That's on Saturday.
Yeah, tough one. I think Seaside might just put them, eh?
Yeah. Trini's and Premier.
Tough one for Premier. Going to Trini's Grassfield.
Yeah.
Trini's are fighting for points, Shama. They're not totally safe yet.
Yeah.
The bottom 3, it could be 4, come down depending on the ABC.
Yeah.
So they need to get as many points as they can. But Trini's at home, Premier away. Premier won 6 in a row. Yeah. I can't go against them, Shama.
Woodlands playing at home against Jomo's, although playing at home for Woodlands of late is not really a benefit.
Yeah, and it's a long travel for Jomos.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be it's a tough one to call, Shamiel. Yeah. Hopefully, Woodlands get points, but Jomos they beat Palace.
Yeah.
Can't be a bad team.
Wanderers and Matroosfontein, that's taking place on Saturday.
That's a nice game.
At 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock Saturday. Nyanga, tough one to call. Tough one.
Going to Sunday's fixtures.
More.
Yeah, JL Zwane playing against Wanderers.
Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah. If you want to watch good football, that's the game to be.
It's a 1 o'clock kickoff.
NY 116, 1 o'clock. You can watch a 1 o'clock and you can go watch a later kickoff. I think it's a nice game. Nice game.
Actually, not too far from the Youngers, Heideveld, where there's a 2 o'clock kickoff, Goal 50 versus Cape Town City.
Yeah, nice game. Both teams in title contention still. One will either get a knock or they'll draw. Be tough one, eh?
This is going to be a tough one on Sunday for FC Houtbay. They're playing Crystal Palace, although they are at home in Houtbay. But that's going to be a tough
weekend for Houtbay. Goal 50 at home and Palace at home.
Both title contenders.
It'll be a nice game. Don't be surprised if Houtbay pick up points this weekend from one of the two games.
Matroosfontein is at home this weekend in the Northerns Derby.
Yeah, I think the whole of LC's and 8 will be there. Ellsbury Park, 3 o'clock, Matroosfontein.
That's actually Sunday. A good game to be at.
So it's not far from NY 116, so you can pop in there, watch Zwane Wanderers and rush over.
Yeah.
Nice game.
3:30, Jomo Powers against Vasco.
Yeah, tough weekend for us.
Traveling.
Yeah, it's a tough weekend. Ocean View, like I said, tough one Friday night. Sunday, we've got to go to Jomo's. Always difficult to go to Atlantis to get points. We're preparing for a tough weekend.
Saxon Rovers on Tuesday are at home against Camps Bay.
Yeah, Camps Bay are at that point now where they seem to be dropping a lot of points. They want to run.
They're also safe, I think, isn't it?
No, not really. They're only about 8 ahead of the third bottom, so it's never safe. A team goes on a run like a Houtbay could pick up, let's say Houtbay pick up 6 points on a double header, they're right there.
Yeah.
So we can't say they're safe yet. It's a tough one for them, eh?
Premier United are at home on Tuesday. They're playing Seaside Spurs.
Oh, that's a nice game.
It's going to be a tough game.
Tough game for both.
That's going to be a good game to be.
I think both of them are on the fringes. Eh? I think Premier are more in the title race than Seaside. But Seaside, if they could pick up a double header and the top 2 or 3 drop points, Seaside are in it.
Yeah. Ocean View at home on Tuesday against Silver Spurs. That's going to be tough for them.
Tough travel for Silver Spurs to go to Ocean View. But Ocean, we need to pick up points at home. Yeah.
Definitely. They also have a tough weekend. I mean, they got Vasco on the Friday.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, they got Silver Spurs.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But listen, when you're bottom of the log, you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So you can attack both teams, Shamiel. That's the thing people forget.
Obviously.
They think the bottom of the log team, they only look at, but they've got nothing to lose. They're going to go for it. Yeah.
It's all or nothing. Then Greenwood are hosting Woodlands on Tuesday.
Tough weekend for Woodlands, eh?
Yeah.
Jomo's home, Greenwood away, Solo Street, not easy to get points.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on how Woodlands fare on Saturday, against Jomo's. If they pick up points against Jomo's, I might feel a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
But it's never easy going to Greenwood.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to look at the log quickly for yeah, it feels tired.
It feels long, man.
It feels long. Yeah. Okay, so the log there for the third division.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got Vasco. Well, not obviously, but we've got Vasco top of the log at the moment. Crystal Palace in second. So Vasco top of the log with 44 points, playing 21 games. Crystal Palace in a close second, 40 points with 22 games played. And in third, Cape Town City still there, 39 points with 22 games. But close on the curtails is Saxon and Premier, 38 and 37 points respectively.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go, Shamiel. There's 12 games for a lot of teams, 13 for some. Yeah. There's still a long way to go. I think when we get to the last 5, we should have an idea of what's going to happen.
What's happening. Hopefully we don't. Then Woodlands, bottom of the log at the moment there, like we said, 14 points. Ocean View, 14 points. FC Houtbay, 15. And like we said, Camps Bay close by with 23 points.
Yeah, they're not out of it. And even Trinity's who on 25. If you lose 4 or 5 games and other teams pick up 2 or 3 wins, all of a sudden you're back in it. Eh?
Especially with the double headers.
Double headers are difficult, Sam.
But one thing that's good, I mean, we always say this about the third division. In some years, like when Nova Park won the league, sort of they knew they were going to win the league there.
Yeah, we knew a long way away. Yeah. And I was coaching them, so I knew.
But nowadays, obviously, and I think it's been like that of late, it's good that you don't know because the leagues are exciting. Yes, there's a lot of other factors that take place, referee decisions and ESCOM and all that stuff. But it's good for our football that
it is, and I mean you can pick any game. Anybody can beat anybody. I mean the bottom team can beat the top team. The middle of the log, team can beat the top team. Anybody can beat anybody. So you can never, even as a coach in the league, it's difficult for me to say, that's 3 points or that. It's never. I never take any game for granted. There are too many factors to take into account. That's what makes it exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Right. So that's it
Yeah, and I just want to just make something. Somebody mentioned to me on Facebook, and I made a comment on Facebook. People were asking.
Are you again?
Yeah, no.
Talking out of turn.
Yes, I was.
Jeez.
People were talking about the quality of the ABC League and the Regional Men's League.
Yeah.
And they were saying there are a lot of ABC players playing in the third division, and it seems like the quality of the ABC League has dropped because of players now playing more games. I think it has a valid point in some instances, but if you look at the fact that the ABC League is almost like a tournament. It's not effectively a league. You don't have a full season.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more rush. So you can't expect development of players in the ABC League when teams are under pressure to keep their franchises to get promotion.
Yeah.
Where in the third division, there's more patience because as a coach, I have 34 games to try and either win the league or stay in the league. And I can develop players in the background. I mean, I got 14 unders in my squad, and I can pick any one of them
I suppose
to play.
the point is also valid depending who you go watch, man.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, in the third division, there are also games that are sort of not as exciting.
Not as exciting, not very good
games.
quality, no.
So I suppose there's some valid to the point, but I won't agree. Like if you go to an ABC game, like you'll know.
You will see,
even at a weak ABC game, if you want to call it like that,
more tactical.
You know it's an ABC game.
Yeah.
It's very different to a third division game.
And I think maybe, Shamiel, I think people are also comparing it to the old days, man.
Come on.
No, but I'm saying when the people remember the ABC League and your Vodacom and your old Vodacom League, you know, when it was the Vodacom League and the SAB, you can't compare because there was no unders rule, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, you had professional players that were playing in that league, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, the Regional Men's League, I can tell you, the quality and standard has gone up.
Yeah.
That I can tell you. And it's not just because of the ABC players. I think the standard of coaching in the league has gone up.
Say now,
Guys are getting more in their courses. They're getting more qualified. I think owners are also becoming a bit more patient. Most owners are becoming a bit more patient and giving the coaches time to get their methodology across. And I think we also got to remember with the Bail and with a lot of junior tournaments like the Engine, the quality of the unders is improving. Even if the clubs' teams have been eliminated in the qualifiers, their unders have been exposed to a lot better quality of player.
Yeah.
So the standards are going up from the bottom. And I think we just need to give it time. What I can say is I coached in the ABC last year. I'm now in the regional third division now this year. And I can tell you one thing, Shamiel. There is a gap. There is a gap. You got a week to prepare, but you're doing a lot more tactical work for an ABC game than you're doing for a regional third division game, most instances. Not saying you don't. And also with an ABC game, there's a lot more pressure. So you need the quality of player that can handle the pressure, and you need a coaching staff that are able to handle that pressure, because every week is like a cup final.
Yeah,
especially when you're playing like UFN Rangers, they know they can't afford to drop points. They've got to keep on going. If you're bottom of the log and you're like a Battalions or you're a Kanya, you're under pressure to perform, so you've got to get the best out of your players. So a lot of different factors, you know, and like we said, you could pick. If you go watch a regional third division game, and just as an example, I'm not just throwing it out there, you were at a Crystal Palace Saxon Rovers game, like I was at, or a Crystal Palace Vasco game, and you look at that and people say, yo, that's like an ABC quality. Yes, the quality of the football was there, and the tactical side of things was there for people to see. But that's a once-off. In the next week, Vasco's playing, for example, like we played Saxons. It was also very tactical, very high, but we could be playing an Ocean View, and it's a different end-to-end, more high-intensity game. You know, that, so things are different. When we're in the ABC, it's a lot more structure, a lot more tactical work, where you're playing, teams are competing against each other at a higher level, so the results are closer. If you look at the results in the third division, sometimes you're getting a 6-1, a 6-0. In the ABC, you hardly get that because the teams are very closely matched. So it's a tough one to say. I think, listen, you can't compare to the old days, first of all, because then there was no unders rule. The unders rule is there, it changes things. You know, maybe in some teams, the quality of the unders are not as good as others, but you're getting that in the third division, and you're getting that in the... So I think let's rather keep the leagues where they are, man. The ABC, their purpose is to get a team into the NFD. The standard has to be higher. The Regional Men's League is trying to get into the ABC, so teams have got to step up. And I think that's what we always got to remember. There are going to be times like when Hanover Park won the league, when we won it, we had sort of an ABC quality overs and unders that could have competed in the ABC. But we never had a team that could win the regional third division and then sort of win the ABC. It was never going to happen. That's why you saw how we had to strengthen the first year we were in. And even now, Hanover Park is even strengthening now, and they're competing. So it's very difficult. But what I can say is they each have their place, man.
We're done.
Yes, I just want your opinion. They each have their place.
Yes, they each have their place.
Great. But
Well,
anyway, please comment and let us know what your thoughts.
I forgot what the actual point was. It's so long. Cheers. Guys,
The point is
don't tell me what the point was.
each and every place, bro.
Guys, okay, so that's it from us.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's all.
We're going to say big ups to Pequeno, our panel sponsor,
Yes.
GSM Roofing. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll be having less of a cold and flu and hopefully be more energetic for you guys.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.